Now, the International Criminal Court, or ICC, is seeking arrest warrants against Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu, but also Hamas leader Sinwar, the Hamas leader in Gaza. This is in terms of war crimes over the October 7th attack, as well as in the Gaza war. Now, this is the first time the ICC has targeted the leader of a close U.S. ally. How do you read the significance of this move?
Well, it's very significant in part because the International Criminal Court appears to be political and not judicial in this decision to issue arrest warrants. It looks to be appeasing both sides or playing both sides by issuing proper warrants for the leaders of Hamas who participated in atrocities on October 7 and after, but also against the leaders of Israel who have been carrying out a defensive war within legal parameters, within internationally recognized legal parameters. So this looks very much like a political decision, and I expect that the United States and other allies will stand with and support Israel through this.
And practically speaking, what's next for the individuals named in the warrant?
Well, practically speaking, the government of Israel may have an interest in contesting this, or it may not. Ultimately, Israel is not a party to the Rome Statute, the statute that established the International Criminal Court, so the court does not have jurisdiction over Israel. It relies on other countries to enforce a warrant. So, for example, if Prime Minister Netanyahu or Defense Minister Gallant were to travel to a country like France, for example, they could be arrested there and deported to The Hague for trial. So it's not likely that Netanyahu or Gallant will be traveling to a country like that anytime soon. Those countries have an obligation. But otherwise, within Israel, within the current conduct of the war, it's not likely to have any meaningful effect. If anything, it will solidify Israeli support behind Netanyahu for what is perceived as a political and an illegal warrant.
And what do these arrests mean for the Iranian leadership, or does it have any impact there?
It does not have much impact in practical terms. However, this is a massive propaganda victory for the Iranian regime and for Hamas and for other terrorist organizations as well. This feeds into the narrative that we've been seeing troubling so on American campuses and throughout the world, where you have pro-Hamas demonstrators railing about Israeli genocide, which we all know not to be something that's true. But now that you have an international body, the ICC, which is an organ of the United Nations, issuing arrest warrants, it rekindles these discussions, and it basically pours gasoline on the flames of discontent that we've seen rising up around the world.